Hey everybody, my name is Lisa and I'm the Crafty Goddess. If you are new to my channel, welcome, first of all. Thanks for coming by. I make stuff. I like to buy stuff to make stuff. I knit, I crochet, I constantly adjust my camera angles. I also make my own jewelry, and I like to mess around in the kitchen once in a while. So if that tickles your fancy, God, I hate this. Sorry, I'm always messing with stuff. If any of this interests you, as I said, please feel free to subscribe. And if you are a returning visitor, good to see you again. Welcome back. I am going to dedicate today's video to an unboxing, that I got from Yarnspirations. So the Yarnspirations website has a 40% off everything in their website. 40% off, like yarn, accessories, notions, you name it. And it's a site-wide sale, and I have seen enough unboxing videos from folks who have taken advantage of this. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get my toes wet. I've been a good girl. I've really reduced my yarn consumption lately. I'm still trying to thin down my collection because I realized that the collection of yarn I have is huge. It's, I don't want to say out of control. I don't want to say anything unpleasant, but it's a mess. I am trying to use as much as I can. I've been using a lot of scraps and odds and ends for projects that I've been doing. Over the winter, I was making a lot of hats. I was making a lot of really cool hats using a pattern I found from Etsy that used multiple strands of yarn depending on the thickness that you were playing with. So I've been doing that. I've been making a bunch of like crochet projects. I wouldn't consider myself a crochet girly, but I've been making a lot of projects that I've been doing using up odds and ends. I found a pattern that I really liked from somebody named Hopi Dope Official. She's a YouTuber here. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm stepping on yarn that I really don't want to step on. I am organizing, I swear. This is coming off as a bit of a hot mess, isn't it? But yeah, Hopi Dope Official put out a tutorial for a crochet star bag. It's like a cute little star-shaped purse. She came out with this a few months ago, and I thought, you know, I'm not quite beginner, but I don't know if I'd be considered intermediate, but I thought I'd give it a try. I will have a video later on where I'm showing off a bunch of like whips and finished objects and whatnot, but that pattern for the crocheted star purse is really coming in handy for using up more like scraps and bits and bobs of yarn I don't know what else I'm going to do with. So I've been really good, but like I said, with the Yarnspirations 40% site-wide sale, I saw that they also had some shades of the granny square yarn that I actually don't mind using. I did a review of it, I think about a year or so ago, and I've been using that up just, if anything, to get a bunch of squares made up, because I got it into my head that I want to make myself a sweater. I know. And I'm still undecided as to whether or not I want to just make the main body with the granny squares, or if I want to have the sleeve and like just crochet like the sleeves in a solid color, or do the full thing in squares and maybe just do like some edging like around the hem or whatever. Anyway, I'm babbling at this point, but I thought I would order some more the granny square yarn. I ordered a couple of the types of yarn that I do need to finish up. Well, one of them I want to use to finish up a hexagon cardigan pattern project. Holy cow, it's Saturday. And I also got a yarn that I want to play with for other projects. They all have specific purposes. I'm trying to be mindful about my yarn purchases, so don't mind me. I got the delivery. So here's the thing. I placed the order last weekend. So last weekend was what, March 13th, March 14th. And it said on the website that it would take about 2 weeks. The shipment came in from the Spin Rate factory up in Listowel, which is about an hour's drive from where I live. So I thought, okay, didn't take that long, but I thought that the Listowel factory had closed down or was shutting down. So I wasn't entirely certain on that, but instead of taking 2 weeks, it took me 1 week because I live about an hour's drive away from Listowel. The store itself is closed down, which is unfortunate. I really enjoyed going there, especially for their tent sales. That was a lot of fun. I used to go up with a friend of mine, and we would just load up. We loaded up on stuff, and now I'm trying to thin down that thing. But yeah, the Spin Ray Factory in Listowel is where I got this. It took a week. Here's the fun part, though. I got a little message from my superintendent, my building, who said that there was a delivery slip on my mailbox. And it said, we tried to deliver blah, blah, blah yesterday. I was home for most of yesterday. I think I was gone for like a couple hours in the morning. And the rest of the day I stayed home to just clean, do housework, whatever. I didn't hear squat. They didn't try to deliver anything. Usually if anybody tries to deliver, there's a buzz code to hit for my apartment. And it buzzes up to my apartment. I let them in. I didn't hear a damn thing. So I guess maybe it was just, I don't know. I don't want to pick on delivery drivers, but I mean, really, the box is only 7 pounds. Yes, it's big and awkward, but I mean, it's anyway, enough yammering. Let's open her up. Let's dive in. Also, another reason why I wanted to do a yarn order from Yarnspirations, other than the cut away from you, gosh, other than the site-wide amazing sale, I'd heard. Get in there. Come on. There we go. I have watched a few YouTubers who have ordered from Yarnspirations, and the split seems to be about 50-50 in regards to who gets their entire order and who doesn't, but they get other stuff thrown into the order instead. I can't remember exactly who had orders that were a little mismatched. I want to say Juan the Yarn Addict, but I don't want to be incorrect. I don't want to misappropriate anyone that may not have, you know what I mean. I don't want to get it wrong. But I've lately been watching a fellow by the name of Matt, and he has a channel called The Gilded Loop Crochet, and he had 2 yarn hauls from Yarnspirations back to back, where he got everything delivered in its entirety, and it was correct. So I thought, now he's in the States. I'm not sure where the Yarnspirations stateside location is, but he got everything, and he was pretty happy with it. So, let's see what I got. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's give you a little peeky poo here. Little lucky Lil. And I'm wrecking the place. Oh, gosh. Hang on. You get back up there. Whatever. I'll figure it later. Okay. So, as you can see, there was a lot of the, what do you call it? Granny square yarn. Everything is collapsing around me. Oh, no. All right. This one I wanted to order for sure. For sure. This is the Red Heart Granny Square. Don't mind them. Hold on. Shush. This Granny Square colorway I have not seen in Canadian stores. I have not seen it at my local Walmart, Michael's, nothing. This is in a colorway called Black and Ruby Red. You can see that there. The only reason I saw this was because last year, oh gosh, what's falling down now? Whatever. So last year, my sister went to Florida. I'm picking things up as I go, I know. My sister went to Florida last year for her birthday, and she brought me back a skein of this in this colorway that she picked up from a Joann store, I want to say in Orlando. I could be wrong. And I just fell in love with it, and I thought, because red and black they've always been my favorite color combination. Yes, I'm growing into greens and purples and pastels, but this is kind of my mainstay. I love this color combo so much. So I haven't done anything with it because I wanted to make something bigger, but I didn't know. And each skein of the Granny Square yarn yields about, I want to say 14 squares. Yeah, it says here right on the label. One skein, 14. Like I said, I reviewed this last year, so, but I really wanted to get this. I mean, those color, oh my gosh. Does it include a delivery slip? Please tell me there's something in here. Yes, okay. Phew. So as I said, there was the 40% sale. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the prices on here. Ugh, I should have done this. I should have prepared a little bit better. I'm so sorry. But the regular prices for the Yarnspirations Granny Square yarn is, I believe, like in my local Walmart, it's like $11.67. But I wish I had the prices. I should have thought this out better. I'm so sorry, folks. But on the website, the sale price listed for the Granny Square yarn was $8.99 a skein, which is amazing. I'm pretty happy with that. So I ordered 4 skeins. They sent 3 in the. I should have ordered like 6 or something, like an odd number, because I got the one that's out. That's okay. Looks like I've got all of them here too. So yay! I was hoping that the delivery slip would have the prices on it, but you know what? I'm not gonna pick on that. It's all good. I also got. Oh, okay. I also really wanted to order some of the Granny's, the Red Heart Sweethearts yarn, which is a recent addition to the Granny Square family. Would you stop falling on me? See, this is what I mean by I have to thin down the herd, because everything's it's an avalanche. So yeah, the Yarnspirations Red Heart Sweethearts all-in-one Granny Square yarn just launched recently, about 2 months ago. I haven't seen too many tutorials on, well, I haven't seen any tutorials on how to do it up, so I'll have to go to the Yarnspirations website to get the tutorial. I'm honestly surprised Mikey from the Crochet Crowd hasn't put one up yet, because he usually does tutorials on how to piece together things. I think he did one. Yeah, I know he did one for the Granny Square. I think he did one for the Flower Power. Excuse me. But here's the fun part. So I ordered this colorway. Excuse me. This is called Heartstrings. There are several color combinations available in this yarn. The one I originally wanted was called Sweetheart, and it was like a red and pink. It was more like traditional Valentine's colors, even though it's March. It's a week after St. Patty's Day. But I thought go with something more like heart themed. Not that this isn't. I mean, you can see the heart pattern there. But I went back on the website to pull the trigger and make the order. And the colorway I wanted suddenly went from however many I had in my basket to 0. Like, okay. So I went on there and, oh, we're sold out. And of course they were sold out because it's a 40% off sale. It's going on all month. So I went with this next because pastels, purple and green. I mean, the colorway is gorgeous. And I believe it's the same stats as the Granny Square yarn. Oh, okay. So a little bit of a slight difference. Each skein of the Sweetheart yarn yields 16 squares. So a little bit more. I don't know if, I mean, I think they're about the same. Let me read the stats anyway for both, just to be on the safe side. So both the Granny Square and Heartstrings, Sweethearts, blah. Where are the stats? I'm just spinning wheels at this point. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, they're both 100% acrylic, 8.8 ounces, 250 grams. The Granny Square yarn is 417 yards, or 381 meters. The Sweethearts yarn is 440 yards, or 402 meters. So it's like a slight difference, but not by much. Just a little bit more mileage, which would explain how they can squeeze out 16 of the heart squares. Recommended knitting needle is a size 5. Recommended crochet hook size is a 5.5, which I did use for the Granny Square yarn. The Flower Power yarn, I went up to a 6 because I found I still had a lot of yarn left over. And it's funny because I was watching other YouTubers like Michelle Jasek and I can't remember who else it was. I think it was Elise Rose Crochets, where they used the Flower Power yarn and they were using a 5mm hook. And I thought, am I doing something wrong? Because I sized up, not down. Anyway, I'm going to give this a spin because I want to make some cute heart squares. It's medium worsted weight of 4, 100% acrylic, machine washable, dryable, blah, blah. And yeah. Anyway, I'm going to play with this and see what happens. What else did I get? I also got another yarn from Red Heart because I really wanted to try it out. It's the Super Easy yarn. The Super Easy yarn, I think, is a recent launch as well. I've seen a lot of solid colors, but I wanted to get some stripes because, as I mentioned earlier, I was doing the Hopey Dope official star purse, and I was using up odds and ends. Her tutorial, I'll pop it down in the comments so you can see what I'm blathering about. It's a really cute, really easy pattern, and I can't wait to finish it up and show you folks. But she uses a worsted weight yarn and a size 5 hook. I used a bulky yarn and a size 8. And when I saw this colorway on the website, oh, by the way, the heart, sorry, jumping ahead of myself, because I did mention the price of the Granny Square yarn. The Sweethearts yarn was also the same price, like after the discount was $8.99 a ball. I got 2 skeins of this because, like I said, I want to play with it, see what happens. I love the color, so pastel. Anyway, back to the Red Heart Super Easy. I got the Super Easy Stripes yarn. This was the only colorway that I kind of liked. This is just a lot of spring colors. I don't know why I'm getting into a lot of spring colors, but like I said, I think I'm in my pastel era anyway. This colorway is called Iris Blooms. So we got some yellows, some pinks, some purple, some tan. I figured this would be easy. And it looks like the striping color changes are a little bit longer. So this one is, yeah, it's super bulky of 6. You know what? Let me just show you this while I read the other one, because I got 2 skeins of this as well. One for you, one for me. There we go. Super bulky is 6, 100% acrylic. It's 7 ounce. Each skein is 7 ounces or 198 grams, 189 yards or 173 meters. It recommended is 8mm crochet hook or knitting needle, which comes out to a US 11 or the letter L, and machine washable, dryable, etc. Where's it made? It doesn't say. Maybe it doesn't. I'm just blind. I probably am, because I need new glasses desperately. And they also come with, like, obviously a lot of the Red Heart yarns come with free patterns on the label. So you can make some fun, cute scarves, even though we're going into warmer months. Well, here in North America. Made in Turkey. Right, okay. So, and it's super soft. It's funny because when I reviewed the Red Heart Granny Square yarn, like, it does have a bit of a similar feel to it as the, oh gosh, brain. You're probably yelling it at the screen, but Super Saver, thank you. It's got the same feel, but it does soften up in the wash. The Super Easy yarn is already pretty squishy. I've seen it in solid colors at my local Walmart, but I haven't seen the stripes. So I got 2 skeins of this. I cannot remember how much they were. I'll probably just pop in the comments like how much each is, like original price and sale price, that I don't remember right now. Oh, this is a bit of a harebrained thingy in it. So we have some of that. And last but not least, because again, this is another yarn that I have not seen at my local Walmarts or Michael's or anything, I had to order 2 skeins of each, well, 2 skeins of each colorway that I wanted. I've done a yarn haul on this before, or wouldn't say I've done a review, but I got this as part of a yarn haul from Hirschner's. I miss ordering from Hirschner's, but I don't right now because the tariffs are making everything bloody expensive. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I hate it. Anyway, I got this from our previous Hirschner's yarn haul, fell in love with it, and have been using it for a hexagon cardigan pattern. And it's a little heavy, but I love it, and the yarn just feels so amazing. Bernat Lattice. Now, Yarnspirations has all the colors listed for the Bernat Lattice yarn. Whether or not they're all available at this point, I don't know. It is March 21st, so I'm pretty sure that they're probably running out of a few colors. I had to get more of this one. This is called Teal Punch. I got this, and I think it was the green. I've got the green right here. What is this called? It's called Neon Greens, but then I saw the Teal Punch and just fell in love with it, so I had to get some of that. Get back over there. Thank you. I'm knocking things over just by looking at them. But it's got a really cool feel to it. I had to get it in the Teal Punch, and the other colorway I wanted, my husband wants it actually, so this might be kind of a surprise to him, but he pointed it out when I was looking through things, and he said he really liked this color. This is Blaze Orange. I'm getting into orange. as I get older, not just because of Halloween, but it's kind of a nice, warm, yummy color. And it's a really cool, like, it's not like a solid color of orange. Like, there's different variations of it. And same with the teal punch and the green. Like, it's not the same shade of orange running throughout. It's got little variations, which gives it a nice, rounded feel to it. I actually really like this. But my husband said he would want me to order this so I can make something out of it for him. So maybe like a nice scarf or like a cowl or something. Anyway, let me read the stats for the Bernat Lattice. Again, one for you, one for me. But I'm going to hold up the orange so you can see, because I've already done the teal. It is 54% polyester, 28% acrylic, and 18% nylon. And it definitely has the smooth feel of the strand. Like, it's very nice. It's very smooth. It doesn't feel plasticky. It's nice and soft, but it is kind of a dense, it's more of a dense, like, I want to say heavier yarn. If you make a blanket out of it, it's almost going to feel like a weighted blanket. So I'm curious to see how my hexagon cardigan turns out. Each skein weighs 7.8 ounces or 220 grams, measuring 389 yards or 356 meters. The recommended knitting needle and crochet size is a 5 because it is a worsted weight of 4, and it definitely feels like your classic worsted. For my hexagon cardi, I went up to a 5.5 because I like a little bit of drape. So just, a little bit of space. And I know between knitting needles and crochet hooks, if the knitting needle size is a 5, sometimes it goes up to a 5.5 depending on the fiber. This works well as a 5, but I like things to flow and breathe. What else can I mention about this? Where is it made? Where is this made? Looking, made in China. But it's a nice yarn. So I got 2 skeins in the teal punch, 2 skeins in the blaze orange. After this is done, I'm going to go ask my husband what he wants me to do with it because it was on sale. And again, I apologize wholeheartedly. I should have looked up the prices of everything. I do still have the order form in my email. So as I said, I'll just post the details down below. But I thought overall, great deals for yarn that I normally, I don't always get my hands on successfully. Where did that other skein go? Oh, it's down here. I wanted to stock up, and given that I've heard, like, as I said before, I've heard a lot of people say that they haven't gotten their entire order correctly, or they'll send the wrong shipment, whatnot. I got everything I asked for. My little, not receipt, invoice has everything listed, and everything came in perfectly. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know, and I don't want to sound like mean. Like, is it an American thing where they screw up on a lot of the orders? Because I don't know, maybe beginner's luck. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I am seriously debating on making another order to get some more of the Sweethearts yarn. One thing I do want to mention before I do close out, because I have to do that. As I mentioned before, the Granny Square yarn, felt more like the Super Saver, like not rough, but it's a little bit more solid. The Sweethearts yarn feels a bit more plush, like more pliable. I might have already said that. Oh my gosh, it's Saturday. I'm babbling, and I haven't had enough coffee yet. But everything came in. I'm pretty happy. Altogether, including, I don't even think I paid. I think it's the same as with a bunch of other yarn companies where if you order in a certain amount, you get free shipping. So I got free shipping. I was pretty happy with that. I didn't have to pay separately. Obviously we have to pay, goods and services tax and whatnot. But my order came out to 120 Canadian altogether, which isn't bad given this much yarn. So that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like 12 skeins of yarn. So that was like $10 a skein, which I'm pretty happy with. Anyway, that is it for now. I'm going to go continue making more things and finishing up more projects. And as I mentioned before, I am thinking about doing some cardigans out of that Granny Square yarn. So if anybody has any votes on whether or not I should do the sleeves a solid color or do the full thing in squares, cast your votes now. Maybe I'll put up a poll. I don't know. We'll see. But that is it for now. I'm a very happy customer. And like I said, I might do another order. Just don't tell my husband. I'm joking. I'm joking. I think I've been pretty good in that. I haven't been racking up the fiber as much as I usually do. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with Yarnspirations so far. And I think, yeah, we'll see if I need any more before the end of the month. Anyway, let me know down below, comment down below if you have taken advantage of the Yarnspirations 40% off sale yourself. What have you stocked up on? What are you working on right now? Any projects that you're finishing up or getting some inspiration for now that, you know, spring is springing and we're seeing all the lovely pastel colors coming out. And yeah, let's swap some cool ideas. Anyway, that's it for now. As I said, I'm babbling and I need to go play with my new fiber. If you like what you saw in this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate any and all positive feedback. If you haven't done so already, please go down here and click the subscribe button. Also hit the notification button. It'll let you know when I put up more videos. As I mentioned, I'll probably put up another one in the very near future to show off some finished projects and works in progress. And yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Keep making cool stuff. Take care of yourselves out there. And I will chat with you folks later. All right. Bye.